For generations, the people of Odu village feared the forbidden forest. No one entered after sunset. Those who did never returned. One evening, the village elder gave Tund a final warning. Do not enter that forest tonight. But Tund only smiled. As the last rays of sunlight disappeared, Tund stepped into the darkness. The air grew cold. The forest became silent. Yet he continued deeper, unaware that something was watching him. Suddenly Tund stopped. In the mud before him were enormous footprints. They were far too large to belong to any human. Fear crept into his heart for the first time. A few minutes later, he noticed a torn piece of cloth hanging from a twisted tree. His face turned pale. He recognized it immediately. It belonged to a hunter who had disappeared years ago. Then, without warning, a dark figure darted between the trees. Tund took off after it. The shadow moved fast. Too fast. But he refused to give up. The chase led him to an old wooden hut hidden deep inside the forest. A faint light glowed through the windows. Why would an abandoned hut have lights inside? Tund carefully peeked through a crack in the wall. What he saw shocked him. Several villagers who had vanished years ago were sitting inside. They were alive, but they looked terrified. Before he could understand what was happening, a cold hand grabbed his shoulder from behind. Tund froze. His heart nearly stopped. He tried to run, but suddenly the ground gave way beneath him. Tund crashed into a deep pit. As he looked around, horror filled his eyes. Bones were scattered everywhere. A voice echoed from above. You should have listened to the warning. Tund looked up and gasped. Standing at the edge of the pit was the village chief himself. Behind him stood armed guards carrying torches. Tund managed to escape and sprinted through the forest. The chief's men chased him relentlessly. Arrows flew past his head. One mistake could mean death. Just before sunrise, Tund burst out of the forest and reached the village. Exhausted and covered in dirt, he gathered the villagers and revealed the terrible truth. The villagers rushed into the forest. They found the hidden hut and rescued the missing people. Families embraced each other with tears of joy. At last, the mystery seemed solved. The chief's secret was exposed. Peace returned to the village. But even today, some villagers claim they still hear strange footsteps in the forbidden forest after sunset. And sometimes, glowing eyes can still be seen watching from the darkness. The question is, are all the secrets of the forest truly gone?